Myself, I am Dr. Rajendra Konda from Srimati Veeramma Gangasari Degree College for Women, Kalburgi. So, today in this presentation, we will discuss the phase shift oscillator and mid-bridge oscillator. Sinusoidal oscillators are classified into three categories: RC oscillator, LC oscillator, crystal oscillator. A RC oscillator in which the resistor and capacitor are used, and a LC oscillator in which the inductor and capacitors are used. Crystal oscillator, a crystal is used. Further, the RC oscillators, two types are there. One is the phase shift oscillator and the mid-bridge oscillator. And in the LC oscillator, Hartley oscillator and the Colpitts oscillator. But today in this presentation, we will discuss phase shift oscillator and the mid-bridge oscillator. Phase shift oscillator is a linear electronic oscillator circuit that produces a sine wave output. It consists of an inverting amplifier element such as operational amplifier with its output fed back to its input through a phase shift network consisting of resistor and capacitors in a ladder network. So here this is the block diagram of an oscillator. It consists of an amplifier and a feedback network. Here you can see the circuit of a phase shift oscillator consisting of three RC connected in the form of a ladder network with a positive feedback, and operational amplifier is used for amplification. The phase shift circuit or the feedback network consists of three identical RC sections. Each RC section produces a phase shift of 60 degrees. Therefore, the net phase shift of the feedback network is 60 degree into 3 is equal to 180 degree, returning the signal out of phase. So here, if you apply the signal to this RC network, then there will be a phase shift of 60 degree, which is shown here. The same thing if you applied for the three RC networks, then a 60 degree is added with again 60 degree, 180 degree, 120 degree plus 60 degree, total it is 180 degree, but returns the signal out of phase. The vector diagram also shown here: 60 degree because of one RC, 60 degree because of another RC, 60 degree which are because of another RC, which are connected one after the other, total having 180 degree signal out of phase. You can see here. The operational amplifier is used in inverting mode and provides a phase shift of 180 degree to produce the required positive feedback. The total phase shift between the input and output circuit is 180 degree plus 180 degree is equal to 360 degree of phase shift, which is effectively the same as 0 degree, thereby giving us the required positive feedback. This phase shift network produces 180 degree. This amplifier produces the 180 degree because it is connected to the inverting terminal. So total phase shift will be equal to 360 degree, thus producing the oscillations. But the RC feedback produces a significant loss of gain due to the nature of RC network. Amplifier must produce sufficient gain to overcome this loss at the frequency of operation. The value of attenuation introduced by the feedback, that is, the feedback fraction of the RC phase shift network, beta is equal to 1/29. For self-starting the oscillations, we must have A beta should be greater than or equal to 1. It means the gain A is equal to RF by RI of the amplifier must be greater than or equal to 29. Then the oscillations can start. The loop gain A beta, that is, as we have discussed, A should be equal to 29 and beta is 1/29. Therefore 29 by 29 they get cancelled, and that is A beta is greater than or equal to unity, and the circuit works as an oscillator. Using network analysis, it can be shown that The frequency of oscillations is given by the relation f is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC under root of 6, where the R is nothing but the R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3. C is nothing but C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C3. That is same values of R and C are when they are taken. Then the F is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC under root of 6 is the frequency of the oscillation. Advantages of RC phase shift oscillator. The oscillator circuit designing is easy with basic components like resistor as well as capacitors. This circuit is not expensive and gives excellent frequency stability. These are mainly suitable for low frequencies, that is few hertz to hundreds of kilohertz. Disadvantages of RC phase shift oscillator. The circuit cannot be easily adjusted over a large range of frequency. Since the feedback is small, it is not easy to start the oscillations. Now we will discuss the Wien-Page oscillator. So this is the circuit diagram of a Wien-Page oscillator. Here the Wien-Page oscillator is so called because the circuit is based on a frequency selective form of Wheatstone bridge circuit. Wien-Page oscillator generates an oscillator output signal without having any input source. It uses two RC networks. Here you can see R1, C1 connected in series, R2, C2 connected in parallel. That is, it uses two RC networks connected to the positive terminal to form a frequency selective feedback network so that the operational amplifier works as a non-inverting amplifier. Amplifies the signal with two negative feedback resistors. One is R3 and another one is R4. Here the RC R1 and C1, R2 and C2. The R1 and C1, as they are connected in series, will act like a high pass filter. R2, C2 which are connected in parallel will act like a low pass filter. The RC network consists of a series RC high pass filter connected to the parallel RC low pass filter. The capacitive reactance, that is given by 1 upon 2 pi under root of F into C. The high pass filter allows high frequency and blocks low frequency. Here this is a high pass filter, allows high frequencies and blocks low frequency. Likewise, the low pass filter allows low frequency and blocks high frequency through the capacitor C2. So there must be a frequency point between these two extremes of C1 being open circuited, C2 being short circuited, where the output voltage Vout reaches its maximum value. The frequency values of the input waveform at which this happens is called oscillator's resonant frequency, represented by Fr. Here in this diagram you can see that it is lag and it is a lead, that is nothing but it is a low pass filter and a high pass filter. So at a particular point, they intersect, and the phase at that point will be equal to 0 degree. That point of frequency we call it as a resonant frequency, represented by Fr. Along the y-axis it is a voltage. At resonant frequency, Xc is equal to R. And the phase difference between the input and output will be equal to 0 degree. The magnitude of the output voltage is therefore at its maximum and is equal to the 1/3 of the input voltage, which is represented here. At the resonant frequency Fr, with the two signals being in phase or 0 degree, we can therefore define this frequency as a resonant frequency. At resonant frequency FR, the voltages applied to the inverting terminal and the non-inverting terminal will be equal and in phase. So, the positive feedback will cancel out with the negative feedback signal, causing the circuit to oscillate. The condition of zero phase shift is achieved by balancing the bridge. Here, as already we have discussed, that the XC should be equal to R to get the resonant frequency FR, and the balancing the bridge is done by R3 by R4, that is equal to R1 by R2 plus C2 by C1. First we will discuss XC is equal to R. It is the capacitive reactance is equal to the resistance. Capacitive reactance, we know that it is 1 upon omega R into C is equal to R. Or rearranging that one, omega R is equal to 1 upon R into C. So omega, that is nothing but it is 2 pi FR. Here FR is equal to 1 upon 2 pi R into C. That is the resonant frequency. And the second one, the balance in the bridge condition, here we will see R3 by R4 is equal to R1 by R2 plus C2 by C1. Here, if we take the value of the resistors R1, R2 in such a way that if we take the equal value, that is R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R. Similarly, equal value of capacitor C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C. Then here R1 is nothing but R divided by R plus C divided by C. That is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, R3 by R4 is equal to 2. Voltage gain with feedback AVF is equal to 1 plus R3 by R4 as it is connected to the positive terminal of the operational amplifier. It is a non-inverting terminal. Therefore, the gain of the non-inverting operational amplifier is 1 plus RF by RI we say generally. RF is nothing but R3 here. RI is nothing but R4. Therefore, 1 plus R3 by R4. Here, R3 by R4 that already we have calculated, its value is 2. Therefore, 1 plus 2 is nothing but 3. Therefore, the voltage gain with feedback is 3. The lead and lag circuit has a beta of 1 by 3. The loop gain A beta must be equal to or greater than unity, then the circuit will work as an oscillator. That is, the voltage gain with feedback is nothing but AVF into beta. That is nothing but the value of AVF is equal to 3, beta is equal to 1 by 3, 3 will get cancelled, and the voltage gain with feedback is 1, which satisfies the condition of an oscillator producing an oscillations. If we see the difference between the RC phase shift oscillator and the mid-bridge oscillator, RC phase shift oscillator consists of RC network with 3 RC sections. In the mid-bridge oscillator, the feedback network is a lead and lag network. In the RC phase shift oscillator, phase shift introduced by the feedback network is 180 degree. The feedback in the mid-bridge feedback network does not introduce any phase shift. Phase shift introduced by the operational amplifier is 180 degree. The operational amplifier circuit does not introduce any phase shift in the mid-bridge oscillator. The operational amplifier is used in inverting mode in the phase shift oscillator. The operational amplifier is used in a non-inverting mode in the mid-bridge oscillator. And the frequency of the oscillations is given by 1 upon 2 pi RC under root of 6. And in the mid-bridge oscillator, it is nothing but F is equal to 1 upon 2 pi R into C. The gain, that is the amplifier gain condition in the RC phase shift oscillator is, it should be 29. AV is equal to 29. The amplifier gain condition in the mid-bridge oscillator is 3. So in this way we can differentiate the RC phase shift and the mid-bridge oscillator. So thank you.